What is up, guys? LTD Limited here, and today we have a 2v2 domination battle. Vampire counts, Beastmen versus I want to say Chaos Undivided with an Vampire Coast. So let's just get right into the army comp, starting with the enemy army. So they are going to start with Festus Leech Lord, which is an okay pick. You know, he's not, you don't see him as much as you used to when he the Champions of Chaos DLC first dropped. He also has some Aspiring Champions, 2 units of Aspiring Champions. Aspiring Champions Retro Renown with the Halberds. Wow. Very, very elite pick to start off with. We also have a army of Depth Guard. So we have the Depth Guard with the dual weapons, and we also have the Depth Guard with the Halberds, and 1 unit of Sirens. Very elite, strong pick. Oh yeah, we also have wow, some Knights of another regiment renown of the Doom Knights and Warhounds, the poison ones. On my side, so my army, we have Tauros the Black Scroll, Gore Herd with shields, because I did expect a lot of shooting with the vampire counts, but apparently not. Ungor Raiders, and in the forest here, we do have Warhounds, unit of Centaurs, and the Jabberslythe. Very, very good pick against infantry-centric armies. I'll get more into that later. For my ally, we do have the Red Duke on his blood undead dragon. Skeleton spearmen, zombies, you know, just your typical vampire stuff. Graveguard, and we also have 2 units of cryptid horrors. So on the kind of on the opposite spectrum over here, as they went for a very, very elite build, we have not so elite build. So let's just get right into this battle. Not my favorite domination map. Very interesting though. I would say Beastmen do have an advantage in the forest over here with the Forest Dweller trait. So we're just gonna get right into it. So we're kind of gonna split up our forces, and we're gonna try to take here. We do have a corpse cart coming in with some zombies. So we're gonna kind of just bide our time here, see what the enemy does. Very elite, so that Jabberslythe isn't gonna have the best time if it commits here. A lot of our forest units are hidden, so we're gonna see how this battle plays out. So Red Duke going to pick a fight with the Doom Knights of Tzeentch. Festus Leechlord walking over with his Aspiring Champions. Death Guard is just gonna commit to the forest. I seen that, so I was like, you know what? I'll take that fight in the forest any day. So Cryptid Horrors and the zombies and skeletons are gonna kind of secure our point 1 here on our right flank. And Tauros is kind of just sitting in, and we're going to move up with the Gore Herd with shields. So the fight has started in the air. Doom Knights of Tzeentch are going to try to get out of there because the Red Duke does have healing, even though they would get a lot of damage off on him. We do have a Manticore coming in to kind of support the Doom Knights. Not a lot of shooting on both sides, so this is going to be a really melee grind. Jabberslythe coming out of the forest, seeing the Aspiring Champions. He's going to want to take that fight because, you know, he is anti-infantry. And we do have a lot of support here for the Jabberslythe. And the air battle has gotten underway. So the Red Duke is going to take this Manticore to Pound Town very easily. But the Doom Knights are going to try to look to maybe get an engagement. However, we do have Vargeist coming in, unit of Vargeist. On this flank, we do have more Gore Herd and, yeah, just Gore Herd coming in to secure point 1. And Tauros is in the forest battling animated hulks. Now he's gonna have fun with these animated hulks. You see, they don't do much damage to him, but they're gonna get hurt. Death Guard are gonna just completely trash on my Gore Herd Sirens as well. So we're gonna have, however, we do have the Forest Dweller trait. If you don't know how that works, so basically Wood Elves and Beastmen are essentially the only ones that do have it. They basically get. If you didn't know, if you don't have the Forest Dweller trait, you do get debuffed if you fight in the trees. Wood Elves and Beastmen don't get that debuff because, you know, they're forest dwellers. So Ungor Raiders are just gonna try to get some volleys in here, although the trees are gonna adhered a lot of the shots. So, but, you know, a lot of good shots are getting into the animated hulks. Tauros is having a field day with this elite Death Guard and the animated hulks. You know, they're going to definitely want to send in some more support here if they're going to want to take point 1. So point 1 is definitely in our favor. Point 2 is in their favor, and point 3 is contested. So Festus is just going to sit on here, does what he does best. He's going to have some of his cool animations here. Just completely demolish. That's why we play this game, right? So Vargeist and the Red Duke are just completely dominating the air. There's not really much that the other player can do about that. We are slowly but surely getting point 3. The Jabberslave is not having the best time with the elite infantry, but you know, we do have Chaos Warriors that are coming in, so the Jabberslave is definitely going to want to take that fight. A lot of Deathkin. So the thing about the Jabberslave and why I think is one of the best picks against factions like Dwarves, Vampire Counts, and Chaos is because they don't have a lot of good, well, exceptions for Dwarves, they don't have a lot of good shooting, and the animations for this thing is crazy. Like, you'll see. It's almost, there's nothing really can tie this thing down. Yeah, that's why it's good. The animations, and animations are a big part of this game. Poison attacks, very strong pick. So, however, very squishy. That's the only problem I have with the Jabberslave. So we are gonna get double capped here. We are losing this fight. Torox is still having a good time in the forest. However, he's gonna need more support if we are gonna want to take this, because single entities don't have the best capping potential. Yeah. So the fight's definitely not going in our favor because Festus is just unkillable sitting here. But the Red Duke is going to try to get a charge in here and do some damage to Festus. We have Minotaurs coming in to kind of support the fight here. More zombies and skeleton warriors for just some mass. Not mass, but, you know, just more bodies on the point. You can never go wrong in dominations with bodies on the point. So we have another Manticore coming in. Minotaurs are about to get a huge charge in on these Death Guards with the Halberds. Not the best engagement because of the Halberds, but you know, they're still gonna do good. They're still gonna get a lot of damage. And oh, this tower is just wow. So point 3 is slowly but surely coming in our favor. Jabberslave here. We are and there it is, Count Noculus on his dreaded pirate ship robot. And he's going to get some very good shots into the Red Duke, into the Jabberslave, and, you know, it's he's going to get some very cool shots in. Very nice. Yeah, we did have Pit of Shades down. Point 1 is not very contested, so that's good for us. We do have a few units here to defend it, but I don't think they're kind of sending everything they have on these points. They try to keep them in their balance. Point 2 is slowly going in our favor because we did summon. I summoned some Ungors with spears, more Gore Herd, and we're just going to cut down what's left. The Death Guard, very elite, but a bit too expensive for the potential that they have. Minotaurs are going to have a hard time against the Halberds. Yeah, anti-large bonus. I should have definitely sent some support in for those Minotaurs. Now we do have some Chosen with Halberds coming in. Very scary. 120 armor. Wow, that's a lot of armor. 10,000 health. That's going to be pretty difficult to cut through. So the Red Duke is just definitely having some problems. He wants to fight on the point. Like, he's just outside of the point. So in same with my Jabberslave. So when you are fighting battles like this, especially like Domination, you're going to want to make sure things like this are on the point, you know, capping it. A little skirmish did break out here because they are trying to stuff our reinforcements from coming in, which is very smart on their part. Centaur is almost out of ammo, trying to fight this Manticore off. This Manticore is just, I don't really have an answer for it right now other than just kind of shooting it with all this. And point 2 is now officially capped by us, and it's gonna take a lot for them to recap it. But you know, more Death Guard coming in, animated hulks, two units of animated hulks, which animated hulks are terrible. Yeah, there's not really much more to be said about that. They are very bad for considering the price range. You're better off taking Sirens or, you know, or shooting. I don't really see much shooting for the Vampire Counts. Vampire Counts do really good shooting. Festus is running out of healing spells, running out of tricks, and the Red Duke is, yeah, just at his healing cap here, and the Red Duke is just having a field day with him. Now, Festus without healing is kind of useless, so he's going to be bullied off the point, and we are going to slowly start to take point 3. Point 1, uncontested. I believe it stays really uncontested for the whole battle. This Manticore could hop on here, but again, single entities don't have the best capping power. Torox is just still having a field day. It's gonna take a lot for Torox, especially when he's fighting in the forest. It's gonna take a lot more than Death Guard to kind of bring him down. Um, yeah, very nice animations from Torox. Corpse Cart with the aura effect. Just these Death Guard aren't going to have the best time. Animated Hulks aren't going to have the best time. So they're going to have to definitely commit a lot more to the center if they want to take it back. Another Pit of Shades coming in. I believe... I have no idea who's casting... Oh, yeah, so it's Count Noculus counting Pit of Shades. So I was like, who's casting this Pit of Shades? So, yeah, very nice value from Torox. Count Noculus. Chosen are on the point, coming in with Zombie Pirates, and but we are slowly starting to take it. And my Brave Shaman, I did summon a Brave Shaman, so I can have my own Pit of Shades. Lower Shadows, of course. Yeah, very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Jabberslave moved over here, and because he was getting very low, so I decided to move into the forest where he would have support from Torox, and I think that was the better decision. He shouldn't really be fighting Animated Hulks, but Animated Hulks are very terrible, so, you know, yeah. Just another big blob here, big, yeah. So we are gonna slowly, yeah, no, we're gonna slowly take point 3 and look to get that triple cap. We are just getting in the lead now. Count Noculus is all alone. Dragon Ogre Shagath, I didn't really see him. It doesn't look like he did much. Brave Shaman kind of just making sure these things stay off the field. Red Duke versus Count Noculus. The Red Duke is a very strong pick, especially when he's on his dragon. Blood Knights coming in to support him. Yeah, so it's a very strong pick. Manticore still wreaking havoc on my archers. I really don't have an answer for it, except for kind of shooting it. Yeah, we're going to get some friendly fire hits in as well, which is never good. Torox is still on the point. Half health. Jabberslave is value city with this infantry. Like, you'll see, nothing can tie this Jabberslave down. And that's why I think it's a very, very, very strong pick against infantry-centric armies because, you know, just because of the animations. I think the animations are really, really good. Like rolling around, jumping around, hopping around. It's amazing. And it's really cool to watch, too, you know. So Brave Shaman is kind of going to leave that. He's going to drop a Pit of Shades there, you know, kind of just clean that up. Not really worried about the friendly fire. You know, a lot of Blood Knights have a lot of armor, just some zombies. And the Dragon Ogre Shagath is looking to fight some of these archers. Red Duke should be jumping on that. Yeah, so point 3, we do have the triple cap. Manticore still wreaking havoc. I spawned another unit of Centaurs to try to deal with this thing, and we are just dealing with it now. But wow, that thing definitely paid for itself. And here we go. So some Death Guard are finally trying to contest point 1, which they should have been doing the whole game. But I think it's a bit too late for that. We should have met them here and, you know, not fight on the point. But we definitely have the advantage here. 3 units to 1. It's going to get a lot of hits in. But we do have another unit of Death Guard with halberds coming in. Chaos Hounds. Just 2 vampires going at it. And I would say they're evenly matched. I would say the Red Duke on the dragon, just because the animations are it's just a way better pick in this fight. So I would say the Red Duke. Dragon Ogre Shagath wreaking havoc. We don't really have much to deal with that right now. Grey Shaman really not having the best time with the Chosen either. However, we do hold the triple cap, and we're going to hold it strong. So Torox is kind of what completely won this fight over here, waiting for more challengers. Look at him. The Brass Bull, Rage Incarnate. Wow. She even spit in Korn's face. That's how angry he is. So I really love Torox, one of my favorite characters in lore. And we are going to move up here and kind of try to not allow any more reinforcements to get on this point, because we don't want to fight on the point, because we have to fight so hard to get it. So Death Guard coming in here, having a really good time against these chaff, but again, it's only 1 unit, but we do have another unit coming in. Yeah, very, very, very cool animations for the Death Guard. Death Guard are one of my favorite looking models in the game. You know, they look awesome. Look at that guy jumping up. Oh, that's awesome. So Vargeist coming in to support, but you know, halberds are going to be able to do a little bit of damage to this Manticore is finally routed, but it just came back, and it's probably going to hop on. Yeah, it's gonna go back to the fight. Wow. So the Manticore, this is why I do like Manticores. They're really, really good for 800 gold. Very good. The only thing here is this Dragon Ogre Shagath. I think we don't really have much to defeat it, but I think the Gore Herd do get a full surround off, they're going to have a good time against it. Count Noculus is still uncontested. The Red Duke is very low, getting shot with that cannon. So, you know, I think the fight did go in favor of Count Noculus, surprisingly. And we do have a unit of deck gunners, finally. And you can see the damage, so that's why you definitely want to bring some shooting if you are playing Vampire Coast. Very good shooting. So Torox is still here waiting for challengers. I don't think there's going to be much that can, you know, take it. So point 1 is going to go to the enemy team. Like I said, Death Guard, very good. All there really was here was some chaff. However, we do have Grave Guard coming in, some more elite infantry, followed by the Corpse Cart for the aura effect. So yeah, the Death Guard are going to have a best time. And more animated Hulks. So I feel like that's where this Pirate Coast player went wrong, is animated Hawks, bro. Like, very bad unit. Very bad unit. Like, Festus making his return. His great return is the Chin God here. Very nice model. And another Pit of Shades coming in on my part from my Grey Shaman. Wow. So we definitely it was a scrap here, but we finally secured point 3 to us. Like this, I don't think they're gonna be able to retake it. Battle is coming to an end here. They did they capped point 1 a little too late in the game. They should have been definitely spreading out their army a bit much. They a close victory, so very good for us. But I would say yeah. So 100 kills for Torox. Only 42 for the Jabberslave, but the Jabberslave was fighting very elite troops like Spiring Champions, Death Guards. So 42 kills is very good. 2,800 gold value. So you can see the Jabberslave definitely paid for itself. 3 chevrons. Goreherd did quite well. Goreherd I really think I like for the 550. Goreherd's really nice. You know, Ungor Raiders didn't have too much fun with that Manticore wreaking havoc in the backfield. Again, Grey Shaman did okay. Definitely paid for himself. Minotaurs, I don't like Minotaurs. I don't know. Since I'm learning Beastmen, and like I've learned that Minotaurs aren't the best picks, for anything really, anything unless they are supported by something. Red Duke, not that many kills. However, he was fighting very elite units, so 6,200 gold value. Wow, that's definitely paid for himself and some. Everything paid for themselves. I had a really good ally in this fight. Really nice supporting army with zombies, the Vargeist, and the Regiment Renowned Graveguard, Blood Knights. Very nice. Yeah, so Vampire Coast. I think a lot of kills you could see. They all definitely paid for them. So 434 kills. But again, look, that's all chaff. So only 1,800 gold value as to opposed to, where is it? The Red Duke with 19 kills. However, 6,200 gold value. Wow, that's a lot of elite troops dead. As to opposed to 433 kills, very good. However, when killing zombies isn't really they're meant to die. So I would bring maybe 3 units of Death Guard if you want to do a Death Guard build, like 3 units. Hellbirds aren't that good. Yep, Count Noculus with 305 kills, 4,100 gold value. Wow, very nice. This guy he brought the Gallows Giant and didn't summon it. So to help newer players out in domination mode, you definitely, if you're going to bring something like this, you're definitely going to want to put it in your starting army. You don't want to have it supporting because you're never ever going to build up enough scrap to actually use it, especially when you have your legendary lord in your supporting army. As you can see, this guy didn't really use his supporting army, which he could have been, he could have had deck gunners and stuff like that actually do something. Like the deck gunners were only in there for a bit, but they had 1,000 gold value. Very good. Animated Hulks, terrible. Yeah, I don't like animated Hulks. Festus. Wow. Yeah, Festus didn't do too good. Aspiring Champions didn't do good. A lot of kills, yeah. 2,000 gold value, that's pretty good. A lot of kills, but again, a lot of that was just gore herd, zombies, skeletons, a lot of chaff. Manticore. Wow. 1,700 gold value from that Manticore. So yeah, that Manticore was definitely wreaking havoc, and this Manticore definitely paid for itself as well at 800 gold. Dragon Ogre Shagath, again, not a very good pick. Chosen, again, good pick again, but he brought 2 units of Chosen. So, again, you definitely don't want to put your elite units in your secondary army. You want to put them in your starting army, so you can just have them out. Like Torox was didn't die. He was out there the entire time. 2,100 gold value, so he's just paid for himself. However, again, he was fighting very elite units in the forest. Yeah, very interesting battle. So that's all for me today. I'll see you next time. LTT Limited out.